Шановні колеги, добрий день. Мені
Dear
здається,
colleagues, hello. I think that we should be live already. That's why I suggest to start our official session. Today we have the official session of the Selection Commission for the selection of the candidate for the position of head of the ARMA. And as of now, at this session, we have all 6 members of the Commission and Mr. Wolf Tilman Barmat, Sergei Bud, Angelika Kroasyan, Valentina Elgenitskhakhova, Katerina Rezhenko, and Rita Simels. So it means that I suggest to start the official session, and the agenda for today is includes the practical task stage taken by our candidates in this selection process, and the first point of our agenda is to adopt the developed practical task prepared by the external group of experts and the methodology for its evaluation. The second point of the agenda is to adopt and publish the results of this practical task and the evaluation scoring given to the candidate based on the evaluation carried out by the external group of experts. And the third point of our today's agenda for our consideration, that's to admit or not admit the candidate to the next stage of our competition process. Please vote for the agenda. Mr. Wolf, how do you vote?
I vote as yes for the agenda.
Дякую, пане Сергію.
Thank you, Mr. Sergey. I vote for the suggested agenda. Okay, thank you. Madam Angelika, I vote for the suggested agenda. Thank you. Madam Valentina, I vote for the agenda. Thank you. I'm voting also for the agenda. And Madam Rita?
I vote for.
Дякую.
Thank you. Then, dear colleagues, let's move directly to the first point of our today's agenda, and that's to recognize as adopted the developed practical task by the external group of experts regarding the case that was suggested as a candidate and the evaluation methodology according to which the group of external experts assessed the performed practical task. Again, I would like to highlight for those who listen to us today and who watch our official session today, the practical task during performance of the practical task, the authorized commission member took one of the practical task options and given to the candidate. The candidate provided a reply within provided timing, and the evaluation was performed by the external group of experts based on the methodology prepared preliminary by them, and they evaluated according to evaluation criteria how they evaluated the practical task. They did it as experts in different fields. So now we need to adopt this prepared case of the practical task and the evaluation methodology, which is specifically relevant for evaluation of the practical task option given to the candidate. And our question to vote is, and I ask you to adopt the prepared practical task and evaluation methodology that was suggested by the external group of experts. So, dear Commission members, let's vote. Mr. Wolf.
Yes, I agree and voting with yes.
Дякую, пане
Thank you, Mr. Sergey.
Я згодний і
I agree. I vote for.
Дякую.
Thank you, Madam Angelika. I vote for.
Дякую, пані Валентина.
Thank you, Madam Valentina. I vote for.
Дякую.
Thank you.
Я теж голосую за. Пані
I vote for. Madam Rita.
Вибачте, я не почула, пані.
Sorry, we didn't hear you. Please repeat again.
I vote for.
Дякую. Ну, треба для
Thank you.
протоколу.
Just, for our minutes of the session, we need to clearly hear all the voices. So, Madam Angelica, based on the voting results, we have so regarding the adoption of the practical task and the evaluation methodology, we have 6 votes for and no abstaining or against votes. So decision unanimously made. Thank you so much, Madam Angelica. And then let's move to the second point of our agenda, and that's for adoption of evaluation results suggested by the group of experts and publishing of the test results and the practical task itself that were provided to the Commission. And just for those who follow our news and the competition and for the candidates, I would like to highlight that the practical task and the evaluation, the scoring was not given by the Commission. The evaluation was done by the external group of experts. The Commission just have an opportunity to take into consideration the practical task, the replies of the candidate, and the evaluation results of the group of experts, and take into consideration during our interview stage. So now we are speaking about the scoring, the points which were given to the candidate by the group of external experts who evaluated the relevance or the compliance of candidates' replies, and to which extent they were correct and full in reply to the questions in the practical task. So, dear Commission members, please vote whether to vote to adopt and to publish the practical task itself, replies of the candidate to the practical task, and scoring given to the candidate by the external group of experts. Mr. Wolf, how do you vote?
Yes, adopt and publish. My answer is yes.
Дякую. Пане Сергію.
Thank you, Mr. Serhiy.
Так, я тут
Yeah, I'm here.
перевіряв деякі речі.
I was just checking some things. Yeah, I agree. I vote for.
Дякую вам.
Okay, thank you.
Пані Анжеліко.
Madam Angelica, I vote for.
Дякую. Пані Валентино.
Madam Valentina, I vote for.
Дякую.
Okay,
Я
thank
теж
you.
голосую
I
за.
vote for too.
І пані Ріта.
And Madam Rita?
I vote for.
Дякую.
Dякую. Thank you.
Шановні члени комісії,
Dear
пані
Commission
Анжеліко,
members, Madam Angelica, so what's our results to fix it? So upon the results of our voting for adoption and publishing of the practical task itself, replies of the candidate to this practical task, and scoring for this practical task 4. We have all 6 votes of Commission members, no abstaining or against. The decision is made unanimously. And at the nearest time, at the website of the Secretariat of the Cabinet of Ministers, at the accounts of the social networks of the Commission, you will find all information published there, practical tasks, scoring, and replies of the candidate. And the third point of our agenda is whether to admit or not admit the candidate to next stages of the competition process. Again, I would like to highlight that the practical task stage is not narrowing stage. It means that we don't have any threshold based on which, if the candidate doesn't reach it, he or she is not admitted to the next stage. It means that the candidate has appeared to perform the practical task, and it was 1 week ago, on 2nd of April, the candidate completed the practical task. The evaluation has already been performed, and we have already voted for it just before this minute. So according to legislation, I don't see any grounds, and according to our documents envisaged by the Commission, I don't see any grounds not to admit the candidate to next stages of the competition. It means that I kindly ask the Commission members to express their opinion and vote whether you vote for admitting the candidate, Mr. Dubovik, to the next stage of the competition process. So, dear Commission members, what's your vote? Mr. Wolf?
I'm voting with yes.
Дякую. Пане
Thank
Сергію.
you. Mr. Sergey?
Так, я голосую
Yes,
за
I vote for admitting the candidate to next stages. Thank you. Madam Angelica? I vote for admitting. Thank you. Madam Valentina? I vote for admitting a candidate to next stages of the selection process. Thank you. I vote for to admit candidate and Madam Rita.
I vote for too.
Дякую.
Thank you. So, dear colleagues, Madam Angelica, what the results of our voting? Upon the results of our voting regarding admission of Mr. Dubovik to the next stage of the competition procedure, we have 6 commission members voting for, and we have no abstaining. I'm sorry, Madam Angelica, you were disconnected for a second. I don't know whether for me or not, only for me or not. Please repeat again. Can you hear me now? Yes, we can hear you. So, regarding the results of our previous voting on admitting or not admitting the candidate, Mr. Dubovik, to the next stages of the competition procedure, we have 6 votes for admitting him. We have no against or abstaining votes. The decision has been made unanimously. Thank you. It means that all main points of our agenda have been covered. Just would like to highlight that right now the Secretariat of the Commission is carrying out the integrity analysis of the candidate based on information available for us. And the next week, we plan to have interviews with this candidate. We will be back to you regarding the specific day and time slot regarding this interview. Information will be provided to the public using special envisaged resources, including the website of the Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine. But the interview is planned for next week, and the candidate will be informed about it in advance. So, dear colleagues, if you have anything to add, any comments, proposals, suggestions, please, now that's an opportunity for you. Then it looks like we have no other business to discuss. So, dear Commission members, thank you so much for participating in this official session, and I announce it to be closed. Thank you. Have a good day to everyone. See you next time.